Hansi Flick hoping that the real Inter do not turn up tonight. And for Barcelona, they are unchanged from that game at the weekend, the win against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey. Ferran Torres, he was a constant threat in that game. He starts tonight alongside Rafinha, who's in the form of his life. And also Lamine Yamal, hoping to shine on a huge stage for that young man.
But you can tell there's a superstar now in this town. I think there was a void left when Messi left. I'm not saying he's a ready-made replacement now on that level, but this kid is doing stuff at 17 we've never, ever seen before.
I've got to say, the one thing, and the boys have been talking about the stats obviously this evening, the one thing for me, which I find absolutely remarkable, he's making his 100th appearance.
Yeah,
he's actually making his 100th appearance for Barcelona this evening. It's absolutely remarkable. And the great thing about him, the talent that the kid's got, I mean, it's what a future he's going to have. But I don't think all the pressure is on him. We've mentioned Rafinha, obviously Ferran Torres. There's other great players in the side as well. It's not just a one-man show, and I think that actually helps him.
100%.
It's a stadium where Linford Christie struck gold back in 1992. Tonight, Barcelona's latest golden generation are taking centre stage in a big game once again. Almost caught cold as Denzel Dumfries went in. Oh, what a flick! What a start! It's Marcus Thuram after 30 seconds. It's a quite outstanding finish. Yamal with the ball, and then running through was Ferran Torres, Frenkie de Jong, and now Lamine Yamal. Little clip ball in by Yamal was very, very enticing, and well defended in there by Bisek for Inter Milan. Yamal's got two, one of them Mkhitaryan, the other one Di Marco. Doesn't really faze him. Is he really only 17? De Jong.
It's an interesting one, lads, particularly in this right-hand side. You can see the water.
They have a certain way of playing. They're well drilled without the ball, but as well as that with the ball.
Lovely little turn by Yamal. Strength from Bastoni. Crowd howling for a penalty. But he's that kind of defender, Alessandro Bastoni.
Well, there's only 8 minutes gone, and a long way to go, but he's ahead at the moment.
Yeah, let me just tell you this as well. That's the Balde, who's the starting left-back. Andreas Christensen has hardly played all season. Here's the chance, though, for Barcelona. This is what they do well. But he can't finish it, Ferran Torres. He's deputising for Robert Lewandowski at the moment, and that's the kind of chance that the Polish captain would have taken.
I'm actually wondering, could he hit it first time?
Goal. Spotted a gap there. Lamine Yamal couldn't quite get through it, but he's won the corner. Just think it's the confidence that... Quickly on the scene was Di Marco. Mkhitaryan was there as well, but they're struggling to keep the ball at the moment. Inter Milan. Here's Lamine Yamal again. Here's Yamal, who's playing his 100th game for the club tonight. 2 years and 1 day since he made his debut as a 15-year-old. He dyed his hair at home this week because he said he was bored. And there's a chance, it's a second goal! And this time it's Denzel Dumfries with another brilliant finish. And Barcelona find themselves 2 down at home after 20 minutes. And there's quite a story developing here. When he was celebrating. It's Inter Milan right now with a big advantage. Koundé running into Lamine Yamal, but he's kept his composure, kept the ball. Now he sets up and skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant! That is brilliant! This wonderful teenager with a shock of blonde hair has just lit up this stadium and dragged Barcelona back into the semi-final with a mesmerising goal. Dropping his shoulder and gliding through, and a finish that all Sommer could do was watch. Brilliant.
Well, you're right, Koundé just about ran into Yamal there. But once he gets that half yard, that is absolute genius. That's what it is, genius. What a treat this is.
This is why you tune in. This is why we are here. You want to see brilliance. You want to see mesmeric performances and moments. The youngest man on the pitch has produced it.
Rio, that's one of the moments of the Champions League season, isn't it? Right there.
Absolutely.
That little cameo from Yamal has absolutely lit this place up.
I actually think he's got 4 or 5 defenders around him at the same time. It's amazing.
Do you know the great thing about him, what I've seen in this little time today? He's shown so many different ways.
Here's the man of the moment anyway, Lamine Yamal. Absolutely skims Di Marco. Oh, he's hit the frame of the goal. Oh, he's hit the frame of the goal.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Di Marco nearly got a ticket to get back in. That was a skill there. That is absolutely fantastic. And it's a save.
That's a hell of a save.
That is a save.
That is some save.
And what a save.
This kid is taking the mick. He is taking liberties on the biggest stage there is. Wow. He just laid the fullback down.
Oh. I actually felt sorry for Di Marco there.
What a player he is. What a player he is. I'm not sure two's enough, you know, for Lamine Yamal. Here's Koundé, Yamal, this time Bastoni's got him, slides it through, Sommer got there. And they've got Ferran Torres and Rafinha. Yamal glances one in. I mean, it's a fantastic pass again.
He's putting on a clinic here, too.
Unbelievable.
Seriously. If Lewandowski...
Why not? It feels like the kind of night where it would go in, doesn't it?
But clearly his body position didn't allow him to do that.
The will to get back in it so quickly as they have. Credit to him.
There goes Yamal again. The goalkeeper did just about enough. Barella towards Çalhanoğlu. It's Ferran Torres. In he goes. That's a great challenge by Acerbi. Teed up now for Dani Olmo. Good save, Sommer. The chances and the pressure from Barcelona is now incessant. Yamal was just caught late there by Acerbi. Assistant not too interested. Referee not involved either.
Excellent touch initially from Ferran Torres.
There's the other side of the game, though. See that?
Yeah.
He's the one who starts it.
Pedri. Headed down by Rafinha. Equaliser. Ferran Torres. Applause from the manager, delirium from the supporters, and the man deputising for Robert Lewandowski delivers on a big night for Barcelona.
Partner there running in, and Torres, he's had 2 chances in the game, 2 big chances, looked dangerous all night.
Miles just invited the crowd to make a little bit more noise. Koundé's gone down though, that's a concern. So move into the final 2.5 minutes of this pulsating first half. He just shrugs him aside. They're in again. It's back towards Yamal, but he's dispossessed in there by Mkhitaryan.
He was actually fouled. He was actually fouled there, I felt, pulled back a little bit. Yeah, you're right. There's a physicality to him as well. Here's that diagonal.
Now Yamal. What about that for a touch? The Champions League semi-final has now become a training session for the 17-year-old.
He's at goals with his mates on a Wednesday.
I'd happily just let this carry on and on and on. He shrugs Di Marco aside. Mkhitaryan with the challenge, though. First involvement defensively for Garcia. I think he might have been shot on there, was he? Yamal.
I think he's maybe a wee bit fortunate to get a free kick there. I don't think he stands on him, does he? He slips, he definitely.
And there is the half-time whistle, and you kind of feel like standing up and applauding with everybody else. That's exactly what Ali's doing. There's the star of the show. Hansi Flick wanted a little bit more time. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, we can't wait for the second half to start. They were quite magnificent from 2-0. Stabbed in towards Dani Olmo, who's chasing things in there, and Sommer hacks it away. Desperate defending at times for Inter Milan. Can't get the ball. De Jong.
key fundamentals.
Yamal plays it on here to Danny Olmo and then gets it back again, bearing down on goal. And the sting was just taken off that. It's not quite been so impactful, has he, in the opening 11 or 12? Yamal up against Bastoni in the box and sliding it in. Acerbi with the clearance. There's a deflected shot that came in from Petri. Yamal lifts one in audaciously. It's another good ball in, it's another header, it's another goal! And it's another one for Denzel Dumfries, who's having the night of his life. 2 goals, an assist, and just like that, Inter Milan are back in front. It's in there with the Barcelona fans. Pulled back here to Yamal, who lets it run. Oh, that's a great goal! It's Rafinha with an absolute bullet! The Inter Milan lead is gone in the blink of an eye, and Rafinha rattles in an absolute beauty. 3-3.
Well, we've just said, only the one thing that Inter Milan have is an advantage in the air. So what do they not do? They don't put it into the box. Very, very clever. They play a shot.
Jan Bisek. A lovely change of direction from Yamal. Then the cross into the middle. Away this time by Acerbi. Rafinha. Firming by these two. This fella in particular, Lamine Yamal. In goes the cross. Lamine Yamal, he's got Carlos Augusto and Mkhitaryan over there, and he's trying to weave his pretty patterns, and he was caught. Referee was right there, free kick to Barcelona.
Walking past people.
Pedri read what he was going to do. Here's Fermin Lopez. How about that from Yamal? Oh my word.
That's it.
No.
Almost got the perfect through to Rafinha as well.
I need to see that again. Because they defend that high.
By the way, pop that through the legs there.
I know he did. Here we go.
Box of tricks.
I mean, some of the football tonight has been spectacular, not more so than that.
That's fabulous.
Tell you what, Son Barnett as well. You've got to produce the goods when you Barnett.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Look at it.
You've got to back it up with a haircut.
Turned around the corner to Ferran Torres. Barcelona looking for a goal. In it goes towards Yamal. Oh, he's hit the ball. That's the second time he's hit the woodwork tonight. I mean, this has been some game, hasn't it? This has been some game.
Yeah, 100%. Both sides, they've played to their maximum. We've seen some unbelievable moments from Barcelona individuals, and I think a team effort from this Inter Milan team.
Yamal. Christensen. Lamine Yamal. Zielinski's over there with Augusto. Here's Gavi. One last chance for Lamine Yamal to mesmerise. Rolls it back for Rafinha. There's Ferran Torres. Yamal looking for a way through. It's gone back. Frenkie de Jong. They were 2-0 up into Milan. Marcus Thuram after 30 seconds. Denzel Dumfries after 21 minutes. Then the comeback started. A moment of brilliance from Lamine Yamal, and then the equalising goal from Ferran Torres. You thought then the second half would be a Barcelona half, but Denzel Dumfries made it 3-2 to the champions of Italy, only for Rafinha to hit an absolute screamer that came back off the bar, hit the goalkeeper and go in. There were other moments in both halves, Ali, that you could wax lyrical about, but this was just a fantastic football match, and what an advert for the Champions League.
We said earlier, guys, I mean, I've loved the new format. You have Turio. Tonight was just special. It was just special to be here and watch those two teams, contrasting styles, what a start. I mean, the start of the game kicks it off for us and it never stopped. You could argue the second half was a little bit slower than the first half, but it would have been impossible to match it. We've been treated to some unbelievable football this evening. It's been a joy and a privilege to be here, it really has.